Hey there, everyone. Thanks for joining us for your Central Florida weather update. I'm News 6 meteorologist Samara Cokinos. When we look at the last week, we've really been accumulating a lot of rainfall. Look at these numbers. We're talking about Daytona Beach up near 8 inches or just a little over that. And meanwhile, Sanford is around almost 5.5 inches. And then you look at Leesburg, about 2 3/4 inches. And everywhere else is kind of in between that. But when we put this on the map, you can really see why over the last 7 days we've really been accumulating the rain. So that's why we're seeing the flooding that we're seeing now with heavy bands of rain moving through. Notice that it's primarily from Orlando and back to the east where you see these large numbers and the brighter reds and purples ranging anywhere from 6 and up to 11, almost 12 inches of rain in some areas, while areas back to the west really not accumulating as much. They haven't seen as much action with a lot of that moisture really making its way onshore, especially today. When we look at the system, it's well to our south now, and we're still seeing some residual moisture here in Central Florida. So until this drier air in the orange kind of makes its way closer to Central Florida, we're still going to be dealing with maybe a few sprinkles of rain tonight once the heavy rain leaves, and then by early tomorrow morning, maybe a few more showers. This is what I mean. We start the clock at 7 tonight. All the heavy rain will continue to make its way to the south, leaving us with a dry setup overnight. Now, by early tomorrow morning, between about 6 and 7, we could see a few showers make their way onshore in Flagler as well as possibly Volusia County, making their way to the south and west, crossing into Marion, Lake, maybe even Sumter County by mid-morning before fizzling out. The rest of the day will be spent with partly to mostly sunny skies. The wind will out of the northeast will pick up in gusts around 20 miles per hour and stay elevated for a good portion of the day going into tomorrow night. As far as rain chances are concerned, though, for the start of the work week, we're looking at 20%. It's not zero, but it's a lot less than it has been. And by midweek, we go back up to 40%, a little more scattered, definitely not as widespread as it has been. Meanwhile, Philippe and Rena are still out in the tropics. Philippe is expected to stay over open water, possibly becoming a Category 1 hurricane by about Thursday this week. Rena will continue to fall apart, no impacts to Florida or to land. Your overnight lows will settle in the mid to upper 70s under cloudy skies. Here's a look at tomorrow. Your daytime high temperature will rebound to 86 after we get through a few morning showers, a lot more sunshine and breezy conditions for the remainder of the day. Let's get you some results and show you a pinpoint accurate 7-day forecast. As we head into the upcoming week, we stay in the mid-80s with rain chances gradually rising to 40% by Wednesday and then tapering off as we head into next weekend, where we could potentially see a decent cold front bringing temperatures down to 83 for your daytime high on Sunday.